Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Sisaket province, and we're going to take a look at the most substantial Khmer ruin here in this part of Thailand. We're going to take a look at Prasat Sra Kamphaeng Yai. There's 4 towers in here, and they date it back to about 1042 or so. So that would put it in the Suleiman I era, I believe. This is a cool site. I've been to the Noi, but I haven't been over to here to it, but I've just seen some pictures, but it looks really cool. So let's walk through here and let's see what we see today. The first thing you see is a really spectacular gate. Oh, this is really cool. So they put the big figures here, had a guy here selling some ice cream, and then the ruin is back in here. The museum is over here. We'll try to take a look at it if we get a chance. You can see they've incorporated all the Naga and everything here. This was originally a Hindu temple dedicated to Shiva. Now they have all the Buddhist elements and stuff like that. You see over here is a cool hall. Yeah, really decent. Some of the young monks doing their thing. Now the ruin is here. They have a modern Buddha hall there with all the stuff. They have the hands, but check this out. This is really, really cool. So let's walk down in here. I can see a Buddha image sticking up. So they have the mouth, like the Yala here. And then you go through, has the angels. Check out the Naga here. And they got the little water feature. This is really spectacular. So they have all the Buddha statues around. This looks like a pretty new hall. And we have a monk over here doing his thing. He'll give you the little blessings. And then they have the Buddha image right here in the front. So you have the disciples, they have the Naga. That's the red lips. Ah, really cool. All right, let's go look at that ruin now. This side just caught my eye, and I had to come over here and take a look at this. Okay, so we saw in that hall, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here. Looks like a huge image over there. And then let's go look at the old ruin now. We got the old log here with the female spirit shrine. Yeah, that hall is pretty cool too. The brown is really different than what you normally see. All right, so here we go. We're over here at almost a 1,000-year-old temple, nestled in here with all the new stuff. So how's this for contrast? So you have the sandstone and the laterite stone over here, and then wow, all the modern concrete and everything else over here. And that's a massive Buddha standing there with some huge Naga. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go inside the old one now. So let's check out the old windows. They have the entrances here. So here's the gopura. Has a little bit of a lintel over the door. These columns are uncarved. Over there you can see how they're carved. This one's not. Now they don't allow drones to fly here, so I have my drone in my bag. We'll just keep it there. I was wanting to fly it over, but if they don't want it, then we won't do that. Oh, check out this lintel here. So you see a couple of the figures, and then you can see the level of restoration. So this is an original piece, and then they put the new piece right there, and then missing the lintel on that end. And then you have the thresholds here, and you go into another little crucifix room right here. Oh, this is cool. And you can see the use of the sandstone, and then these stone columns. Oh, these are fantastic. They had to repair it right there, but you can see how it was notched and went right there in the bottom, and it's notched at the top also. And then all that sandstone, they carved it at the 45s. Oh, really cool. And then check this out. So we have some inscriptions right here. So they've translated all this, and this is where they say that this temple dates to 1048. All right, and then this is the center part right here. Oh yeah, this is cool. Now there's another one at Kamphaeng Sra Kamphaeng Yai. That's a hospital temple. This one is fantastic. So it has 2 libraries. There's one here and one on the other side. and then it has the 4 towers in the middle. So you can see it's missing the lintel, but the pediment is intact, mostly up above the door. So check that lintel out right there. So you can see the carvings in it. And then above the door over there is another one. Oh, and it has the small little windows around. Ah, fantastic. So they used all 3 building material here. So you have the laterite, sandstone, and the brick. Okay, so this library is fantastic. Holy cow. This is exciting. So you got the Naga right there. And then they used the brick. This has all been restored right there, but check out these columns here. So you have the figures down here, the Lodis, I think that's what they're called, and then all this styling here, and then what an amazing lintel. Oh, so you got the Roku, or what the Khmer called the Yala, and that's Vishnu up top. You got like elephants there, and then you got some other figures. And then inside the door is some more awesome columns. Oh, and check out this figure here. Ah, so that's another Vishnu, I believe, on the ox or the bull, and then the other figures. Oh, that's so cool. Now after that, it's kind of anti-climatic, but we have a couple of those Naga. Those would have been on the corner, and they're sandstone. So this is missing the top. They have restored this into this that you see. All right, let's go look at the center now. And this is the tower on the left. You can see all the use of the brick, the styling above on the lintel. And they use sandstone down here at the base, and then they've carved it also. I really like seeing stuff like this. Oh, and it has a lintel over here. Oh, that one's cool too. And all of that. Oh, look at the pediment up there. And all this is carved. So they did a lot of sandstone work here. I don't know where they quarried the sandstone for these over here in Sisaket. Sai has a large quarry. There's several of them over there. Buriram has a couple quarries, but I don't know where they found these at. Okay, so look at here. This is new, and then these are the original. The lintel's uncarved. The pediment you can just see right there. Oh, that's really cool. And then we'll stick our heads inside here. And this is carved. So the top is missing here too. Oh, but what a great stone sculpture that is. So you can see the Vishnu holding like a staff. Oh, the detail work is amazing. You can see the elephant eyes, carvings on the tusks, everything. Oh, and it's roughly 1,000 years old. All right, and this is the inside. So you can see how they've repurposed some of the sandstone and mixed in there. And the bricks. Okay, so that's the center prong. This is stinking amazing. There would have been Shiva Linga right here. That would have been a Shiva shrine. So there would have been the main thing there that they would have poured the water on. And then check out over here. This is the faux entrance. So it's open to the east. And this lintel here is faded. Oh, but the pediment is in good shape. Oh, I'd love to get my drone up there where I can get a good look at that. You can see here, this is the 4th tower here. And they got a cable around it with the wood to keep it from falling down. And then back there is the modern monk quarters and everything else, part of the wall. That entranceway there, just the stone, or the sandstone there and there. And it looks like another, well, that was part of the, like the walkway. Oh, there's part of it over there. We'll look at it after we look at this tower. Okay, so I see. So they had a walkway all the way around. There's the library. Here's Tower 3, the 3rd one on that platform. And then over here is the 4th tower. And then the back over here is the gopura and the walkway around. You see how faded the sandstone is. So that's how old it is that sandstone is wore down. Oh, and what a great temple. Definitely worth your time if you're in Sisaket to get over here. It's about a half hour or so outside of town, but definitely worth a trip over here. And this one here, it's all uncarved. All that's been restored. Oh, it'd be cool to see the tops. I would like to see that little lotus bud that they put up on top of those, but they're not here. They might be in the museum. It's hard to say. And this lintel here is really faded off. This is the, what side is this? This is the south side over here. And you can see they had the windows. This would have been covered. This was would have had an arch over it. It's a corbelled arch. It's the style that the Khmer used. It's not a true arch like what the Romans had in their construction. It was a corbelled, which isn't load-bearing all the way around, but it still was functional. And you can see the faux windows, and there would have been more of them over there. All right, that's cool. Let's go look at that front of that modern temple, and then we'll go to the museum if we can get in there. So it looks like this temple building is closed up, but we can still see the front. Oh, this is really, really spectacular. So it has the Buddha footprint. You can see the Buddha symbols there. Then it has all the elements all around here. It's covered, places for people to come over and pray and donate to the temple and stuff like that. Oh, really spectacular. Check that out, all the Buddha statues. So you come over here with little coins and toss them in, all of those. And then these are the Buasima stones for it being the ordination hall. And then this is what it looks like over here on this side. It has other figures, all the little angels, and then these figures on all the animals of the zodiac. Okay, let's see if we can get into the museum. I don't know if it's open or not. That'll be the last thing we look at if we can get in there. Okay, so back in here is the museum. And the novice monk guy right over here, this boy, told us it's closed and hasn't been open in a long time. Probably don't have the manpower to open it up. So there's a couple other buildings we'll look at it instead. Okay, so instead of the museum, we get to see this really cool building. So it has the guardians. This guy over here is putting new tile down. We could still go inside here. Oh, so this has all the other little Buddhas. Oh, so they have the Buddha footprint, and then they have all the Buddhas. It's kind of like that temple, that first-class temple over there by Situ. Oh, really cool. And what an interesting building this is. You see all the purple. Oh, really great. Yeah, really, really cool. So if you want, you can come in here underneath and you can pray right down in here. We're not going to do that, but you can if you want. All right, so this is the last part we'll look at. This is right next to the ruin over here. Looks like there's all kinds of stuff at this temple. An absolute massive gong here. Has the Khmer style lions up top. And that's right next to this building. And so this little prong, you can see all this styling. And then it has a little Buddha inside there to pray. And the Naga down here. And it has kind of like a little man-made cave all around the base of it. And then right next to it is a gigantic Luang Pu To over here. I have a shrine for King Rama V, King Chulalongkorn. And this is the humongous statue. So it's just sitting over here. The ruins are right over there. That new hall is over there. This little prong with the new Buddha statue inside and all the Khmer faces here. So that's everything. This is a huge temple. There's more. There's like a crematorium and all the other stuff, but we're not going to look at that today. Well, that'll finish up our video over here in Sisaket at this Sra Kamphaeng Yai. This is a really cool site. This is one of the best I've seen in a while. This, they say, dates back to 1048. They translated that inscription that we saw on the door jamb, and they date it back to that era. So a fantastic place. This is definitely a must stop if you're here in Sisaket. It's cool. It's a nice mix of the old and the new. There's a lot to see. So you can come over here, check out all the details, you can kind of enjoy the day if you want to. I would definitely recommend it. Come over here and see this. It's the best one in the area, so definitely something to do. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and then you get to see some more content like this. And if you know more about this temple than I do, or if I misspoke, I'm sorry, let me know in a comment down below. And if you know more about it, I would really like to read and study a little bit more about this. You know, like I said, it goes back to 1048 or so, which is 2 years older, I believe, than Angkor Wat. So anyway, I've had a good time, and until next time, from over here in Sisaket, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.